In this video, we will show you how to change the outer tie rods on your Lincoln MKZ. You can find them on CarParts.com via the link in the description. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Lincoln MKZ safely. Turn the brake disc inward to make this operation easier. You can now see the outer tie rod. The components to be removed are very often seized up, so don't hesitate to brush and to use penetrating oil to make removal easier. With a marker, trace a line between the inner tie rod and the outer tie rod. This will be useful later on during its assembly and disassembly. With a 7/8" wrench, loosen the lock nut on the outer tie rod. Hold the inner tie rod with a 19mm wrench to prevent it from turning. The lock nut is there to prevent any rotation of the two parts towards each other, which could have an impact on the wheel alignment of your vehicle. Remove the cotter pin from the castellated nut of the outer tie rod with pliers. Using a 17mm wrench, unscrew the outer tie rod holding nut. Using a vise grip, hold the ball joint to prevent it from turning. If you do not have a ball joint puller, a tool specifically designed for this task, take a hammer and hit the knuckle. The ball joint should come out of the knuckle. Unscrew the outer tie rod and remove it. Use the markings made with the marker to return the lock nut to its original position. Then measure the distance between the lock nut and the end of the inner tie rod using a caliper. In any case, a wheel alignment check will have to be carried out by a professional soon after having performed this operation. Remove the lock nut from the inner tie rod. Screw the lock nut back on until the distance measured with the caliper is reached. You can order the outer tie rods used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Take the new outer tie rod and unscrew the lock nut supplied with it. Put the outer tie rod back in place until it touches the lock nut. During this operation, you will work on the steering system of your vehicle. A professional alignment check should be performed to ensure that your steering system is once again perfectly adjusted and functioning. Use a 13mm wrench to rotate the inner tie rod in order to place the outer tie rod in the correct position. Using a wire brush, scrub the knuckle. Then apply silicone grease to the flat part that will be in contact with the sleeve of the outer tie rod. Do not grease the inside of the cone. Put the outer tie rod back in place in the knuckle. You can use a plastic mallet. Put the nuts supplied with the new part in place and tighten it using a 19mm wrench and a wrench to lock the rotation of the threaded rod. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Take the cotter pin and fit it into the castle nut. You can now bend the cotter pin. Finish tightening the lock nut using a 22mm wrench by holding the inner tie rod still with the help of a 19mm wrench to avoid damaging the outer tie rod. Then, you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put the car back on the ground and block the wheels properly. Operation complete.